The world of artificial intelligence just got a massive upgrade with the release of OpenAI's GPT-o1, also known as Project Strawberry. Unlike its predecessors, this model isn't about flashy new features, but about deeper reasoning and exceptional performance in complex tasks. So, what exactly can GPT-o1 do? Stick around as we explore 17 real-world use cases that showcase its potential and its limitations. GPT-o1 stands apart for its focus on reasoning and accuracy. Unlike previous models that often rush through tasks, this model takes its time, thinking step by step before delivering results. This is thanks to its chain of thought (COT) prompting, which helps it analyze and solve problems with a structured approach. This model excels in fields like coding, math, science, and business planning. While it's not perfect, it pushes the boundaries of what AI can achieve in practical, everyday applications. One of the fascinating things GPT-o1 can do is help generate code for animations. For instance, if you prompt it to create a simulation of a beating heart with adjustable beats per minute, it can provide the necessary HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code to build the animation. However, GPT-o1 itself doesn't run or visualize the code. It relies on the user to implement the code in an appropriate development environment like a browser or an editor. While the outputs are functional when tested, the process demands technical knowledge to execute and debug the code. This makes it an excellent tool for developers or learners exploring programming, but it may not suit those expecting a fully rendered, ready-to-use result directly from the model. GPT-o1 excels at creating detailed plans, including business strategies, marketing funnels, or project roadmaps. For example, you can prompt it to outline a strategy to grow your social media by 5 times. The model analyzes the provided data, such as platforms, audience, demographics, and content types, to deliver a structured, step-by-step guide. However, its output heavily depends on the quality and completeness of the input. If you provide vague or incomplete information, the results may lack depth or relevance, as GPT-o1 cannot infer data beyond the prompt or generate insights without a clear framework. GPT-o1's ability to break down and explain its reasoning offers significant value for understanding complex concepts. For instance, when asked how it arrived at a specific solution, the model provides a detailed step-by-step walkthrough. This feature is particularly useful for students, professionals, or anyone seeking to grasp new concepts or methodologies. However, its explanations are entirely dependent on the accuracy and quality of the data it references. While it can offer clarity on many topics, it's not a substitute for human expertise, especially in areas requiring nuanced judgment or critical thinking. While GPT-o1 cannot directly build dashboards, it can generate the code needed to create them. For example, you can input a text-heavy report and request HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code for an interactive dashboard with tabs, graphs, and quizzes. However, the model doesn't render or test the dashboard itself. It only outputs the necessary code, leaving implementation and debugging to the user. This feature is ideal for those with coding knowledge who want to save time in development, but it's not a plug-and-play solution for non-technical users. GPT-o1 excels at applying structured problem-solving frameworks, such as Pareto analysis, to organize and analyze data. For example, if a company provides data on recurring customer complaints, the model can categorize issues, calculate their frequency, and highlight the top contributors to customer dissatisfaction. While this methodical approach offers valuable insights, the accuracy of its recommendations depends on the quality and completeness of the input data. Additionally, its output should be validated by domain experts to ensure they are actionable and aligned with real-world constraints. GPT-o1 can tackle intricate puzzles requiring logical reasoning and constraint-based problem-solving. For example, a test involved identifying a 2-word place name by navigating through a network of interconnected letters, adhering to specific rules. The model successfully found the solution, but required a significant amount of time to process, reflecting its prioritization of accuracy over speed. While its capability to handle such tasks is impressive, the slower response time may be a drawback for users seeking quick solutions. Creating structured research papers or reports can be time-consuming, but GPT-o1 simplifies the process by generating detailed white papers in minutes. For example, when prompted to analyze the effects of screen time on health, the model produced a comprehensive document, including an executive summary, table of contents, and detailed sections. While this output can save significant time, it's essential for users to fact-check the content and verify cited sources, as the model can misinterpret, omit, or fabricate details during the process. GPT-o1 can assist in generating code for functional web applications. For instance, a user prompted it to create a blackjack game, resulting in code for features like betting, splitting, and probability calculations. However, GPT-o1 does not independently produce fully interactive applications. It only generates the underlying code, which means users must implement and debug in a development environment. This feature is highly valuable for those with basic coding knowledge, but requires careful prompting and follow-up adjustments to achieve the desired results. GPT-o1 can help physics enthusiasts by generating code for simulations demonstrating concepts like Newton's laws. For instance, users can prompt it to create code for visualizing inertia or action-reaction forces in an interactive format. However, GPT-o1 itself does not render or display these simulations. Users must run the provided code in a suitable environment like a browser or coding platform. While these outputs can be highly educational, their accuracy depends on the quality of the prompt and may require adjustments to meet professional or advanced academic standards. GPT-o1 makes coding more accessible for non-developers by generating functional code based on clear instructions. Users can create programs such as weather apps, simple games, or automation scripts without prior coding experience. For instance, a user successfully created an iOS weather app in 10 minutes by leveraging GPT-o1's capabilities. However, while the model provides a great starting point, the generated code can sometimes be overly simplistic or contain bugs, particularly in more complex projects. This makes it essential to refine the output with the help of experienced developers to ensure functionality and quality. GPT-o1 demonstrates significant advancements in solving complex math problems, including challenging equations and SAT-level questions. In one test, it successfully solved a difficult SAT math question, providing a correct answer where GPT-4 fell short. However, while its accuracy has improved, it's not infallible. Users should always double-check its calculations, especially in high-stakes scenarios, as occasional errors or misinterpretations can occur due to the complexity of the problem or the phrasing of the prompt. Brainstorming has evolved beyond sticky notes and whiteboards, with GPT-o1's ability to generate creative solutions and refine ideas through iterative processes. For example, the model can evaluate multiple ad campaign concepts, assign possibilities of success to each, and refine the top option in successive loops until it produces an optimized strategy. This approach can save significant time and uncover insights that may not be immediately apparent. However, the model's creative output is limited by the data it has been trained on, which might constrain its innovation in highly niche or unexplored areas. GPT-o1 offers educators and course creators a robust tool for developing detailed curriculums. By analyzing input like white papers or text-heavy documents, the model can generate structured outlines, complete with modules, descriptions, and quiz questions. For instance, a user prompted the model to create a 12-module course on chain of thought prompting, which included quizzes tailored to each module. While the tool significantly reduces the time required for course development, the outputs may not fully align with specific teaching styles or pedagogical goals, requiring manual adjustments to meet diverse learning needs. GPT-o1 can assist in simplifying the often tedious process of legal document drafting and revision. It can suggest updates to contracts, flag inconsistencies, and check numerical accuracy in complex assignments, such as commercial leases. For instance, users have reported improved clarity and structure in lengthy contracts after leveraging the model's capabilities. However, while it can save significant time, it's essential to have a qualified lawyer review any AI-generated or revised legal work. Even minor errors in legal documents can lead to major consequences, making expert oversight indispensable. GPT-o1 shows promise in the healthcare sector by assisting with diagnoses and generating personalized health plan suggestions. By analyzing inputs such as phenotypes and symptoms, it has successfully identified complex medical conditions in certain test cases. However, it is essential to understand that GPT-o1 is a supplementary tool, not a substitute for professional medical advice. Its recommendations are based on general data patterns and may lack the nuanced understanding of a trained healthcare professional. For any medical concerns, users must consult licensed practitioners to ensure safe and effective treatment. GPT-o1 demonstrates significant potential in streamlining aspects of scientific research. For example, a PhD student reported using the model to replicate months of manual work in just a few hours by analyzing data, generating hypotheses, and drafting sections of research papers. This ability to process and synthesize large amounts of information can save researchers considerable time. However, its outputs are based on existing data and established patterns, limiting its usefulness in exploring uncharted scientific questions. Human ingenuity, critical thinking, and peer validation remain essential in assuring the accuracy and originality of research. GPT-o1 serves as a valuable tool for writers facing creative blocks. It can generate storylines, character profiles, and even poetry when provided with detailed prompts. For instance, a game developer successfully used the model to draft interactive plotlines in a narrative-driven game. While its ability to produce creative ideas is notable, the outputs often require human intervention to refine nuances, ensure coherence, and avoid overused tropes or cliches. Its role is best viewed as a collaborative assistant rather than a standalone creator. The range of GPT-o1's capabilities highlights its potential to make advanced skills like coding, planning, and data analysis accessible to a wider audience. However, it's important to recognize its limitations. The model is not flawless. It requires clear inputs, human oversight, and a willingness to experiment. Its slower processing times and occasional errors mean it's best suited as a collaborative tool rather than a complete replacement for expert knowledge. By enabling users to create, learn, and innovate with ease, GPT-o1 represents a step forward in AI technology. Whether you're a professional seeking to streamline workflows or a curious individual exploring new possibilities, it opens the door to opportunities that were once out of reach. So, what do you think about GPT-o1? Are its capabilities as groundbreaking as they seem, or do its limitations make you cautious? If you've made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.